Look, I don't care how old you are, what your zodiac sign is, or how many Transform Your Life in 2024 videos you've watched this month. The world is changing faster than ever, but honestly, most things have just gotten easier. And yet, you feel more stuck than ever before. Let's be real, opportunities have never been more accessible. And still, most of us are trapped in that endless cycle of opening our phones, watching 5 productivity videos back to back, and ending the day exhausted from thinking about changing rather than actually changing. If you're honest with yourself, you know you've wasted more hours than you'd like just scrolling, waiting for that magical moment of inspiration to fall from the sky. Before you come at me in the comments thinking I'm here to sell you cheap motivation, let me be clear. Motivation is like the sugar in your Starbucks Frappuccino. Gives you a quick high and leaves you emptier than your checking account after paying rent. This isn't about believe in your dreams or some Hollywood underdog soundtrack. If you want sugarcoating, go to Krispy Kreme. I'm here to give you real tools. The kind you can use without needing a life coach screaming in your ear or a guru promising your life will change just because you made a vision board and posted it on Pinterest. Let's talk straight. Most people aren't failing because they lack talent, intelligence, or luck. The real issue runs deeper. The problem is we sabotage ourselves in such creative ways. You could literally start a whole channel just documenting them. Want proof? How many times have you opened YouTube to just watch one video and suddenly it's 3 a.m. and you know everything about intermittent fasting for Navy SEALs, but haven't finished half of what you needed to do? Or that classic move. You spend hours perfecting your LinkedIn profile font, but don't send a single connection request. But I'm busy. Really? Let's do the math. The day has 24 hours, assuming you sleep 7, which is optimistic for most, work or study for 8, that leaves at least 9 hours. Now, if you add up time spent scrolling, memes, cat videos, and pointless group chats, are you really too busy? Or is it just procrastination with extra steps? I know it stings to hear, but it's true. And don't give me the "but I don't have resources" excuse. Dude, everything you need is one Google search away. There are free courses for everything. Udemy, Coursera, YouTube, even TikTok has Excel tutorials now. Want to learn Spanish? Duolingo is literally begging for just 5 minutes of your day, and that's less time than you spend choosing an Instagram filter. Want to get your life together? Notion, Trello, Google Calendar, all free. But here's the kicker. People spend 3 hours comparing digital planners, and guess what? They don't use any of them. Opportunity was never the problem. The problem is we talk more about changing than actually changing. Talking about working out doesn't burn calories, same way buying the fanciest moleskin notebook doesn't make you study. It's that basic difference between talking about and doing. And honestly, it's way easier to complain about lack of opportunities than to admit that, really, we just didn't want to start. Now, here's the part nobody wants to hear but needs to. You don't need a 27-step plan or a miracle morning routine to change your life. You need a simple, repeatable system, and above all, to do the basics every single day. You know that 5-minute decision you keep putting off? Whether it's starting an online course, updating your resume, opening a budget spreadsheet, or just going for a walk, that's what changes the game. It's not the giant leap, it's the daily micro-commitment. The secret isn't in the goal, it's in the system. And systems are boring, they're repetitive, but they work. How about using the Pomodoro timer, which is free, to focus 30 real minutes on something important? Or deciding that every day, before opening any social media, you have to read 2 pages of a book? It's not sexy, won't get you likes on Instagram, but that's what separates those who do from those who just talk. Now, I'll be brutally honest. Success is boring as hell. It's the grind. That repetitive, almost monotonous process that nobody posts on their stories. People only show the after, never the during. Want an example? Everyone wants to play guitar like Hendrix. But nobody wants to spend 3 months playing the same scales until their fingers bleed. Or that "I want to get fit" talk, but then they hit the gym twice, take a mirror selfie, and ghost. The grind is this: doing the work even when you don't feel like it, even without immediate results, even when nobody's watching. And that work-life balance myth? Forget it. If you want real change, you'll have to give up a lot of comfortable things, at least for a while. Motivation is great to start, but what keeps you going is discipline, and discipline is boring. There's no secret, no magic hack, it's just sit down and do it. Now, look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I really trying or just playing at trying? Because there's a huge difference between real effort and dabbling, which is just procrastination with a fancy name. Honest question. Have you ever gone a full week without consuming passive content? No scrolling, just producing, learning, applying? Or every time you feel uncomfortable, do you run to the nearest distraction? If tomorrow you lost access to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, would you even know what to do with all that free time? You say you want to change, but really, are you willing to pay the price of change? Or are you waiting for a sign from the universe while time keeps ticking? I'm not saying it's easy, but if you're going to complain, at least do it after you've actually tried. I'm not better than anyone here. Hell, I've wasted so much time procrastinating that if you added it up, I could have a PhD in time wasting. I've caught myself downloading productivity apps just to spend half an hour color-coding labels and zero time doing what I needed to do. The point is, everyone has their self-sabotage moments, and there's no shame in that. But there comes a time when we need to choose. Either get in the game for real, or accept you'll be in the same place a year from now. Watching another video just like this one, probably in the exact same situation. So, what's it gonna be? Are you going to pause this video and make that 5-minute decision you've been putting off for months? Or would you rather keep waiting for the perfect moment that never comes? Spoiler alert, the right moment is always now. It just doesn't come with an Instagram filter. I know you might be thinking, but what if I try and fail? Great question. But what if you succeed? Funny how we always calculate the risk of failing, but never the risk of spending another 10 years in the same place, complaining about the same things. Spoiler number 2, nobody's going to knock on your door with your future gift wrapped. And if they do, it's probably a scam. What exists is a series of small decisions made repeatedly that change the trajectory of your life. You don't need to change everything at once. You just need to start, and start now. And before you think it's impossible, remember this analogy. Changing your life is like pushing a stalled car uphill. At first it seems impossible, but once you get momentum, it gets easier. Thing is, nobody's going to push for you. And you know what's crazy? You've already overcome a ton of stuff in your life without even realizing it. You survived high school, that cringe MySpace phase, and even that relationship your friends warned you about. So don't tell me you can't make a 5-minute decision. To wrap up, I'm not promising you success or saying everyone will make it. It's not about that. It's about accountability. You decide if you stay on autopilot or take action now. And if you fail, at least you were trying, not just passively watching other people's lives unfold. And look, if you're watching this video again a year from now, I hope it's just for the self-deprecating joke I made. Like, my superpower is procrastinating so much that even this script was late. If not, well, at least you know. 5 minutes might not change the world, but they can change your next decade. And if nothing works out, at least you'll have a good story for Thanksgiving dinner. Now, before you pause this video and do what needs to be done, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and drop a comment saying, "My life will improve this year." Not because it's magic, but because taking that tiny action right now proves you're ready to take bigger ones. Plus, the algorithm loves it when you engage, and who knows? Maybe the next video that pops up will be the one that actually gets you moving. So subscribe, like, comment, "My life will improve this year." Then pause and take that 5-minute action. The choice is yours.